Please don't just disappear. You are the only way I have to reach you, and your silence breaks me. If these words ever find their way to your heart, I hope you will pause for just a moment before deciding to walk away completely. There is so much left unsaid between us that silence has become heavier than any conversation we could ever have. Every day I wonder if you are doing okay. I wonder if you smile the way you used to, if someone makes you laugh when life becomes difficult, or if you still carry pieces of our memories the way I do. The hardest part is not knowing. The hardest part is watching the distance grow while having no bridge left to cross. Please don't disappear. You may think your silence is only the absence of words, but to someone who genuinely cares, silence echoes louder than any goodbye. It creates questions that never receive answers. It leaves rooms filled with memories that no one knows how to pack away. I never expected perfection from you. I never expected every day to be easy or every conversation to end with happiness. I only hoped that when things became difficult, we would still choose honesty over distance. Life changes people, dreams change, circumstances change, even hearts change, but the memories created between two people who once understood each other never truly disappear. They wait quietly inside the heart, hoping one day they will be remembered with kindness instead of pain. Sometimes I replay our conversations in my mind. I remember the little jokes that only we understood. I remember the moments when everything felt simple. I remember believing that no matter what happened, we would always find our way back to each other. Maybe I was naive. Maybe I believed too deeply. Or maybe love always carries a little hope that logic cannot explain. If you're hurting, you don't have to carry everything alone. If you're confused, you don't have to pretend everything is fine. If you're scared, you don't have to hide behind silence. Sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is simply say, "I'm not okay." That single sentence can heal more than months of pretending. I know life has pulled us in different directions. Responsibilities become heavier, time becomes shorter, people become busier, but even then, a single message can remind someone that they still matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to solve every problem. Sometimes a simple, "I'm here," is enough to keep hope alive. Do you know what silence does? It makes someone question everything. Did I say something wrong? Did I become unimportant? Did I stop mattering? Was everything we shared only temporary? Those questions slowly become storms inside a person's heart. I don't want perfect answers. I don't want impossible promises. I simply don't want to lose the chance to understand what happened. If this chapter is meant to end, let it end with truth. Let it end with honesty. Let it end with respect, not with unanswered questions that remain for years. Every meaningful connection deserves closure, or another chance. Both require courage. Disappearing requires neither. Maybe you think leaving quietly protects both of us. Maybe you believe distance hurts less than difficult conversations. But silence often creates wounds that words could have healed. There are moments when I almost convince myself to let go completely. I tell myself you've moved on. I tell myself I should stop waiting. I tell myself to forget. Then another memory appears, a familiar song, a familiar place. A familiar date, and suddenly the walls I've built around my heart begin to crack again. Memories have a strange way of reminding us that what once mattered doesn't disappear simply because time has passed. If you're reading this, know that I don't expect miracles. I don't expect yesterday to return. I don't expect life to suddenly become perfect. I only hope that somewhere inside your heart there is still enough kindness to answer the silence, not because you owe me anything, but because every meaningful connection deserves respect. There was a time when we celebrated each other's victories. There was a time when we comforted each other's fears. There was a time when simply hearing your voice made an ordinary day feel extraordinary. Those moments were real. No amount of silence can erase that truth. If your path no longer includes me, I will eventually accept it. Acceptance is painful, but possible. What is difficult is never knowing. Uncertainty becomes a prison where every memory asks questions that no one answers. So please, don't disappear without a word. Don't become someone I only meet through old photographs and fading memories. Don't leave conversations unfinished when honesty could bring peace, even if our futures are different, even if our dreams no longer walk together, even if life has already chosen separate roads. Kindness still costs nothing. One sincere message can carry more healing than years of silence. I hope you remember that people are rarely forgotten because they were imperfect. They are remembered because they were genuine, because they cared, because they left pieces of themselves inside another person's heart. That is what makes someone unforgettable. No matter what happens next, I truly hope life is gentle with you. I hope your dreams become reality. I hope your fears become smaller. I hope happiness finds you on the days you least expect it, and I hope that one day, when you think about everything we shared, you remember it with gratitude rather than regret. If there is still a conversation waiting between us, I hope we find the courage to have it. If there is still forgiveness waiting, I hope we choose it. If there is still friendship waiting, I hope we protect it. And if there is still love waiting somewhere beneath all the silence, I hope we never let fear be louder than our hearts. Until that day comes, these words will remain here, carrying everything I wished I could have said before silence became our longest conversation.